What's up, guys? How's it going today? John with Team Set Pass, and yep, another Cyber Dragon deck profile. Today we're doing the trap version of Cyber Dragons. I've seen some people think that it's dead now in Master Rule 5 because it was just Mega Fleet and then Set 4. I really never felt that way about the deck. I prefer to actually still make Infinity still. Not saying it's the better route to go, it's just what I preferred as a player. And yeah, Mega Fleet really didn't even lose much anyway, so I think the deck is still 100% viable. And I'm playing a few neat interactions, we'll call them, and we'll get right into it and show you guys. So pretty standard for trap builds, and well, me in general. One Cyber Dragon because this is not a combo focused build. 3 core because this card is just awesome, searching out any of your pieces that you need. 3 Hertz still because it's an amazing extender. We want to make Infinity and we like to keep our grind game going. Double Naxter and 1 Fear. I still like Fear for the chain blocking, the extra level for Overflow, which we use Overflow a lot in this build, and getting the free body on board, especially for our Verde plays, making OTKing just so much easier. 3 Galaxy Soldier because, well, Infinity, yeah, no dupe, 3 soldiers, pretty self-explanatory. So I actually, if I win the die roll game 1, I do choose to go first with this build, because even if I open awkward, usually setting like 3 traps, with the traps we're running, I feel confident that it's going to at least get me to next turn and slow them down enough to where usually making Verde, Rampage, and Infinity would be enough to finish them off anyway. So I've been really liking the build. We're not always going first. Double Kaijus, you're going to see this in a lot of my builds because Kaijus is so strong. First hand trap we're playing, triple Psy-Frame Gear Gamma because negate and destroy is pretty darn good. Yeah, and if they ash it, you just use it again because it's not once per turn. But this card is just so good. I know people talk about running the Garnet and being bricky, and after you use it once, like on their turn, now you have 2 dead cards in your deck. And I do get it, and I do understand it, but the card's just so good, and being able to still discard them for your Naxter, for your Galaxy Soldier, because they're lights, I can't not play it. In my opinion, this and Infinite Permanence are the 2 most likely hand traps I'll be playing in my builds because it's just that good. 3 Emergency, trying to get to our cores. 1 Repair Plant because we want to get to our Soldier or our Hertz and just see our cards. A couple fusion cards here, Overload and Cyberload. Cyberload, we're just putting all of our resources back in the deck after we overflow a couple times, and Overload fusion with our Verde play going for game. And that's it for monsters spells. On to the traps. And we're playing, I believe, 15 traps. A little less than previous. 3 Overflow because this card is insane. It's the main reason the trap build is so good. Just blowing up an entire field, searching out your extenders and your starters for the follow-up if they try to destroy it. Triple Impermanence because, well, like I said, it's just that good of a hand trap. It's not a dead draw as your 6th card. Turning off cards like Dark Law and things like that is just really good. Heavy Storm Duster because the cost of needing to set it, it's a trap, but not the discard like Twin Twisters, but you can set it along with like your Overflow, chain it, pop one of theirs, and your Overflow, chain your Overflow, blow up their whole field, and now you destroyed Overflow, so you get Overflow search effect, which a lot of time I search out Cyberload fusion for on my turn, and you just go off that way. 2 different dimension grounds because a lot of decks struggle to get around a different dimension ground. Now the Spice card that most people are not playing, at least I don't believe so, and no one's gonna expect it in this deck. So when they just like, oh, he set 4 Twin Twisters, Lightning Storm, because Lightning Storm is kind of a good card. We're playing double Waking the Dragon because screw your Lightning Storm, I guess. My 50-cent card says, yeah, thanks for doing that to your $120 card. And if you notice, all of these traps are normal traps, which means our trap trick can get any of them out of the deck. That's why we're playing double Waking and DDG, because you can trap trick, banish one, and get the other. Keep in mind, Waking the Dragon, if it is destroyed, you get to special summon from your deck or your extra deck, which, you know, needing the link arrows makes that much better now. But not only that, if it gets destroyed and goes to the graveyard, that's not your one. So if you trap trick out your Waking the Dragon and it gets destroyed and you happen to have another trap, yeah, you can still activate it because this is just an effect in the graveyard. It is not considered a trap effect, so it's not your one more trap off of your trap trick. Just keep that in mind there. Not only that, we'll talk about another interaction with our Waking the Dragon here shortly. 2 Chimera Tech Mega Fleet because I like playing 2 as long as it's possible. 1 Fortress, 1 Rampage, and our first Waking the Dragon target. Last Warrior from Another Planet. Card's pretty good. It needed a reprint. We got the reprint, and the card is really, really good. 1 Nova, 1 Infinity, 1 Pleiades because bouncing normal summons, bouncing mid combo is so strong. And our next Waking the Dragon target, Ultimate Falcon, basically just big beater, unaffected by everything. So really good target. I was really conflicted on if I should put Exterio in here or not, but I chose not to at the end of the day. But Exterio would be another good option versus like spell heavy decks. Here though, we're playing a tech with our artifact Durandal. So say you open like Waking and a way to put up 2 level 5s, you can just go into Durandal, set your Waking. They try to do something and Durandal's effect force them to pop your Waking the Dragon, and then you can trigger it. So it's another way to make sure they pop your card even if they don't want to. Almirage, Anima, because getting rid of Kaiju, getting rid of problem monsters, non-destruction removal is so good. That's what, well, makes Hyper Dragons have really good advantages, whether it's contact fusing and now something like that. 1 Seeger, because when we want to push for game, we want to push for game. 1 Verde, because when we want to push for game, we really want to push for game. So many 2-card combos now make an OTK potentially, and if you can set like 2 or 3 traps, stun them, slow them down, and then on your turn go into your Infinity Verde Rampage OTK, which is really easy. Yeah, why not? And since we're playing Gamma and Driver, we're going to go with Lambda as well because, well, going first, it's pretty easy to end with Lambda Infinity, and you can also, like, I don't know, set 3 traps possibly, and if you end with Lambda Infinity, 2 or 3 traps with Gamma in hand, you're probably going to win that game. So that's about it for the trap build. Pretty straightforward, not really combos, it's just play smart, dismantle your opponent's board, do things like that, and have fun doing it. Feels weird saying have fun with a trap deck, but it really is, and it promotes a new way of thinking, which not only helps, personally, I think it helps as a player, because you just learn different ways to play and different styles, and, well, like, share, subscribe. Hopefully I don't upset too many people still playing the trap build. I know it's not the most popular thing in the community, but I like it, and a lot of people like it, and it's proven to be successful. As always, like, share, subscribe. If you want to see some more deck pros from the Dual Overload tournament, we'll probably be starting up a new tournament pretty soon here as well, so make sure you pay attention to the Cyber Dragon group for that, and can't wait till next time.